We're definitely seeing that in
Okay.
Texas. There's been a lot of kind of ever since the big Houston storm where downtown Houston was underwater.
Right. Exactly.
What was that
Yeah.
3 or 4 years ago?
Hmm.
We've seen insurance just go up from there. I don't know if there's more hailstorms now than there were 10 years ago or not in Dallas, but we're definitely seeing insurance carriers between Dallas just drive up rates, go from, a 1% deductible to a 2% deductible on everything to a 3% deductible on like roof claims, that kind of stuff. So that's always, I mean, fortunately we have our own subs, so we're not trying to make money on insurance. We're just trying to make sure we don't lose our butt if something happens. So we're more immune from that than maybe the mom and pop landlord that has 5 rentals and needs to call Joe Roofer out of the phone book. Um, but yeah, it's definitely a factor.
So
One
do
thing
you
that's more
use
no,
do you use an umbrella policy, or do you get separate insurance policies on each of the properties that you guys are owning, especially if you're holding them for a long term?
Yeah, for our stuff we get just individual policies. I think we looked at umbrella policies and the overall wasn't that much cheaper or different.
Okay.
But and again, like I said, I don't actually I'm not in love with residential rentals. They're hard to scale, they're hard to manage. The turnover ratio is binary. You're either occupied or not. So we're not in love with them. We have a bunch, but they're kind of a pain in the butt. And the one big factor that affects them, I think um more than commercial, especially in Texas, the property taxes. Uh, this out here they stink. Like the property taxes in Texas are not great, and basically the municipality can just make it up on the fly. So there were properties that we had where our tax rate went up 40%, 50%,
Wow.
over a year. So then you go back and contest and argue and threaten to hire an attorney, and maybe you drop it back down so it only went up 30%. Well,
That's
it's
still
awesome if
30%. Yeah, I
that's
mean,
still 30%. And it's great if you want to sell, which we've offloaded a couple because like, yeah, this doesn't cash flow that good anymore.